Yes, people, we are live. Welcome along to Aston Villa from the stands. We are here for another pre-season friendly 2025 Marseille versus Aston Villa. Another interesting weekend ahead as Villa play today and tomorrow. And I'm not sure what that's all about, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's happening. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. We'll get the lineup set. We've also got a special guest, Rich, with us today, which I'm absolutely looking forward to having joining us from the Villa Park pod. But as always, guys, run those likes up for me. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and get involved in the comment section. We've already got Mike in the house. He's pissed off of seeing what Man United are doing business-wise, and I do not blame him. Big up to Hindsight. It says, will our new signing be making an appearance today? Well, the team sheets are out, and I can reveal that in a second. I just need to send the link now to Rich, so he's going to join us as well. We will be also running this on the Big Up, so if people have multiple devices, please make sure you get over to the Big Up and support us on the Big Up as well. And big up to Jay on here. We are going to do a little giveaway as well. We're going to do a little giveaway at half time today, which I'm going to explain more about. So big up to you guys. Evening to Jay. LA said Guaison's on the bench. Well, I'm going to get the lineups out. I don't know why the dogs just started going crazy. But he has. Evening to Duncan. Hope you're well. Duncan is, it's coming to evening now, isn't it? I enjoy the game, pay my $5.99, but not too confident. Will pose a threat today, given how strong their team is. Yes, we'll look at their side as well. Evening and Villa family. Josh, big up to Brummy Gaz. I'll move over for sure. Layla's calling me. 1 second. I don't know why she's doing that. One sec. There we go. Sorry, that was the daughter ringing. I didn't realise that I'd rang her earlier. So she rang back. So I was acting really stupid as if to say, why have you rang me, basically. But yeah, we're all good. So there we go. We're back. But yeah, big up to everyone. Look, captain's going to move over because he's a legend. Should we get the team sheets up then? As I said, Rich will be joining us in a second. Why is that not sent to Rich? There we go. I think it has now. Right. Let's get the lineups up. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one today. It's interesting because I don't have a clue what Unai's going to do. There's a lot of the lads. I thought he'd name half a side. I thought today was all about 90 minutes, but it certainly doesn't seem that way. I don't really know what the plan is. I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't got a clue what the plan is here with what we've got going on, but there we go. Look, the lineup is as follows. Bizot in goal. Cash. Mings. So right back Cash, Mings centre half with what again looks like again the pairing of Bogard. So our third and fourth choice centre half with Luca Dean at the helm there. We then have, of course, an interesting combination in the midfield, which again, when you look at it, it's going to be Onana and McGinn, I believe, in the double pivot. Ramsey on the left, potentially McGinn shoved out wide or in the cam, with then Illing Jr., Mallon, and Hemmings. So I think we're probably going to see Mallon as the 9, Ramsey left, Illing Jr. right, and then potentially McGinn in the cam with it's a weird one. It's not quite star-studded as you would expect, but there we go. That's the sort of lineup that we're looking at. A little mixed bag. The bench is really interesting though. The bench is interesting. It's got Konsa, Tillemans, Buendia, Watkins, Pout. Moreno's come back on the bench. Matson, Guaison, our new signings there. Bailey, Lewis Dobbin makes a return on the bench. Kamara, Rowe, Patterson, Jamoa, Albert, Mosquiat, and Burrows. So this is my prediction. I don't think we're going to see any of the big guns today. I actually think we're going to see a lot of the younger players. So your Lewis Dobbins, etc. I think they're going to come into the fold, and I think they're going to be the ones who feature today. And I think all the others are being rested for tomorrow because we fly over to Spain tomorrow and we're having another game. So that's how I see it. What do you guys think of this lineup? What do you guys make of what we see here? Please make sure you are smashing the life out of the like button for me. I'd really appreciate that. And all your support is always greatly appreciated on these watch-alongs. And any thoughts, yeah, on what's going on? This is going to be a very good match, says Jason. Love to hear it, Jason. Love to hear it. I think you are right. Of course, they're looking up for this great atmosphere from their fans. Yeah, I'm going to get it on in a second. I haven't got it on yet. I'm going to start a petition to have the Villa Twitter admin fired if they don't stop this ordering by squad number. Exactly, please do. And hello, Conrad, to you. But yeah, hope Wayson gets a chance. I want to see him in junior. Don't know much about him. Yeah, good test from today. Chorus says a good test indeed. Are the rumours of him gone out to 20 million on a tree? I reckon it's a bit of a BS. And big up to Goats are doing the grinding. And of course, we've had the EFL Championship earlier today. So yeah, all things considering, it's a bit of a mad one. But yeah, what are we thinking then, lineup wise? Who are you excited to see? What do you want to see? And interestingly, he's only gone with the combinations that I thought. He's kept Tillemans and Kamara as a duo. He's kept Onana and McGinn as a duo. He's kept Mings and Bogard as a duo. He's got this thing about keeping everyone together. And I actually think, from that perspective, he's trying to show us the relationships that he wants going into the season. So, yeah, who are you looking forward to the most? As I said, guys, you've only got 10 likes on the stream so far. That is absolutely crazy. 10 likes on the stream. That can't be happening. That can't be happening. So, yeah, big up to each and every single one of you. I hope you're well. And yeah, Rich will be joining us very soon. Keep playing for Prem Star. I think we are going to see something very interesting with the subs today as well. I don't know. I've got this feeling of some sort. But I haven't even looked at their side. I might have a quick look in a second. I want to see Hemmings and what he can do against strong competition. It's certainly young talent he is. It very much is, actually. And that's a very fair point as well. But yeah, big up to you guys. As I said, we are I'd like to call us the home of football watch-alongs for Villa. As I said, we do these watch-alongs all season long, not just in pre-season. We're here for the long haul. We're here for the long haul. So make sure you're locked in. Make sure you're subscribing, liking, all that good stuff, as we like to call it, all the good stuff. So yeah, how are we all? What have we been up to? What are we doing? What's the Marseille lineup? Yeah, let me get the Marseille lineup up now, Jason. If I can find it, give me a sec. Just filling all the buttons. Let's see if I can find Marseille. Marseille. Olympique de Marseille. Okay. I think this is their lineup. And it doesn't look like that admin does it in number order as well. So there we go. Big up to Sai. Yes, Sai. Great to see another regular in the house. I would also like to see Graham get clattered into retirement. There he is. So not very big, but they've got Rulli, Murillo, Baradiri, Medina, Garcia, Hoiberg plays some disease, Gomez, Rabiot, Greenwood, Rowe, and I don't know who that striker is, Grury or something. I don't know. But yeah, strong team, strong side, really strong side, in fact. So interesting to see how that one pans out and paves the way. And a good test. That's what we want, right? A good test. Not going to lie, intro for Evan was just, yeah, it was great. William Jr. does good today. I believe we see him throughout the season. He plays balance the reserves or loan. Yeah, big up to Geordie Team for Life, who pointed out the target thing was a rumour. Big up to you. Remember, everyone, this is just for only 1 week out from start seeing. This is to keep the muscles warm. Results mean nothing. That's a good point. Right. I'm also going to now say we're going to be flicking over to this as well. So we're going to be doing both avenues today. So we are going to actually do that right now. Big up to each and every single one of you. We're going to go also onto the big up, and then I'm going to get the stream ready. As I said, we're going to do a giveaway today. If you want to be part of a £10 giveaway, I will let you know how to do that in a second. But yeah, hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Well, let's go live on this big up as well. There we go. We're entering the big up zone. We are live as well. We're knee deep in the big up, so hope everyone's good. And yeah, as I said, if you're wondering what that is, it is click that pinned comment and you'll see. But yeah, we're doing a big giveaway today. And hopefully all will be good. Right, let's breathe. It is getting close to kickoff. I need to get my stream up. We are going to be joined by Rich at some point. So there we go. Amy Martinez, not liked in France, is he? I'm gonna try and get it on the TV. I think stream the game on the TV. I reckon that's the bigger. I reckon that's the better way to do it. So let's just stream it up. Let's stream it up, people. Let's stream it up. But yeah, shout out to everyone. Get your score predictions in then. Just get your score predictions in for me right now. Exit, yes. Ipswich were loving it, weren't they? They were absolutely loving it, loving it, loving it. They were loving it like that. But yeah, let's have a look. Why is my match day pass not working? Is everyone all successful with the old Villa TV? Do you know what? I am going to run it off the TV. I am going to run it off the TV. I prefer it off the TV. I can see it better off the TV than my laptop. Just got to find my. Just got to find my. Always 100 buttons to press. But yeah, 2-2 today. Yeah, get your score predictions in. We've got Richard as well. I will get him on second. I've just got to literally get this loading on TV. Come on, then. Technology just always eludes you. But yeah, what are we saying? What are we saying, people? Let me get Rich in to liven it up. It should be in. Rich, how are we? You all good?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Good to see you. Good to see everyone in the chat.
Yeah, it's all fun to have. That's why I can't hear you properly because I haven't put my headphones on. You know when you're like 100 things and you're like you're trying to do like a million things at once. That's where my head's at right now. Yeah, Rich, Marseille then they're quite up for it with the way they're coming into this and the pre-game and the fans and everything. What are you expecting today? A good game?
I think so. I've just seen. I've literally just turned it on and just seen it's a full house. They look well up for it. So yeah, it should be a good test. I think. Obviously, last time we were on, was it the first game of the US tour?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was the first one.
So we've kind of built up, haven't we, over the last couple of weeks? Because I think we were a bit underwhelmed off that game. So yeah, I'm expecting some good things off Villa today. That obviously they've got a bit of a mixed team, but they've looked pretty sharp, haven't they, Villa? The last couple of games. So I'm quite excited.
We're getting into that flow now, I would say, of basically I think Unai Emery's done it with his lineup again. He's basically said, look, I've got Mings and Bogard together. I've got McGinn and Onana together. I've got Dean and Cash together. He's starting to do what I would call like the duos, the partnerships. He's really locking that in. And I quite like that. It shows where his mindset is. Kamara and Tillemans is definitely a way forward for him. And that's where I'm sort of looking forward to seeing what we get again. But yeah, they're very much up for this. And for a preseason friendly, it actually feels like it's the first competitive game or a bit of a Europa League cashier. So I'm very, very excited what we could. And it's a shame really because I think, Rich, I don't know if you've seen the bench, but I think that ultimately, I don't think we're going to see any of the Ollie Watkinses, the Pau Torreses, etc. today. I think they're going to be safe for tomorrow. And the likes of Lewis Dobbin and Jamal are going to be your stock fillers today. What do you think of that?
Possibly, yeah, possibly. It'll be interesting to see. I've never seen such a large bench of like names on it before. So yeah, it's going to be in. Yeah, you might save a good few for tomorrow. But
I think so. I can't see him doing the 45-minute sort of plan again. I really can't.
He's got 18 players on the bench.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Do you think we'll see Evan Gesson? That's the question.
In France as well, potentially we might see the new guy. I just think like tomorrow. My hunch is why would we do so? My whole thought process has been why would we do a game back to back like this with so much travelling to do because we're going to have to fly to Spain. You're not going to put players through 45 minutes and then get off and then go again. It's not good for the recovery. It's not good for the legs. It doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I personally don't think we will. I think we'll save him for a nice start tomorrow on that right wing. But who knows? Who knows? What about you? What's your hunch?
I think we might see him. I think we might see him. Yeah. I definitely agree with you that he wouldn't have flown him over if he's not going to feature in some part of the next 2 games. Yeah. Neil Maupai's on the bench for.
Yeah, they've got an interesting bench.
Aubameyang on the bench.
They've got an interesting team, Marseille, and they've obviously got Roberto De Zerbi as their their guy. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, what sort of things are you looking for today then, Rich? Goals? Are you looking for a solid performance? What are maybe some of the takeaway points? Defensively, are we looking at them? What are you thinking?
I think what you said before about the partnerships, be good to see those keep continuing to develop. And I've liked some of the way that we've played through through the lines and played through the thirds, because I know we were a bit sort of despondent about the lack of signings on the last one, but where you've got the advantage is that because the players train together, have been together for so long, they know where each other plays and they know how each other plays. So if you can get that flow and that rhythm, then you can tear through teams, because you're almost acting as if it's second nature where certain players move. So I'd be keen to see those kind of movements and against a higher level opposition, obviously in their home patch. So that's what I'll be excited to see. And then performances wise, I've liked what I've seen from Onana. I've liked what I've seen from Bogard. So yeah, I'd just like to see some of the players continue to step up.
Yeah, I agree. Onana's the one I'm watching today. Onana's the one that I've been looking at going, do you know what? There's something to come from this guy. He seems hungry. He's just won a nice free kick there. By the way, match clock-wise, I'm trying to just double check. What you can see on my screen, just to give people a reference, is I've started the clock on it. So yeah, that's where I'm about a minute in. So we'll see how that fares today. But yeah, what about you, Rich? You all loaded? Got the game working? Some people had problems with Villa TV in the past, haven't they? It's not been great for people.
Yeah, mate, I'm spot on. I'm 126. Yeah.
Yeah, it's around about the same as me. That's good. But yeah, the new guy Guaison is on the bench, which is people saying, and I hope everyone's good. Apparently, Leon's birthday, is that Leon Bailey's birthday today? Is it?
Yeah, 28 today.
Go on, Leon. But yeah, Daniel Marlin, number 9 again.
He was McGinn nearly played him in there.
Yeah. Again, what Marlin is doing is showing us how useful he's going to be this season. Don Marlin is basically saying, listen, guys, I will be your number 9. I will be your winger. I'll play anywhere. Basically, just play me, Unai. I'll do a job. Just play me. That's how I see it with Daniel Marlin, and I rate that. I rate that he wants that. But yeah, I think the key thing for me today as well, I want to see again the testing of the defense, Cash and Luca Dean. Right, we've still got questions. I'd say of who is our fullbacks. Like, I know Luca Dean's just got the new contract. Is Luca Dean our starter? Is he the one that's going to hold down the left back? Was it Matson? And the other one for me is Matty Cash. Come on, let's see a good opposition to play against today to see. I thought they targeted him, Roma. I don't know about you, Rich, but I thought Roma absolutely targeted Matty Cash again when he appeared.
Yeah, well, they did step it up a bit in the second half, but I thought we coped pretty well. I have to say, I was watching the game kind of while doing other things. So I was on my phone watching it, but from what I could see, it was a typical friendly, wasn't it? Whereby the first sort of half an hour to 60 minutes was a proper game, and then the last sort of half an hour just descended into a bit of just like a literal training exercise where we were kind of sat back and let them have the ball. I was really impressed with that Sule for them in the second half, but yeah, it was not. It was nice for us to get a goal towards the back end of the game, but yeah, I think Matty Cash has been pretty solid this pre-season. I've not seen him do anything wrong. But I agree with you with regards to the defense getting tested. I want to see. I don't know if he's nailed down his centre back partnership. Is it going to be Mings and Konsa? Is it going to be Pau Torres and Konsa?
I think he's telling us it's Pau and Konsa. I just think that's the combo, especially in these sort of games weekend before Newcastle. But you never know with you never know.
I still prefer Mings, me. I have to say, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, Perez is saying that Nana looks assured. I agree. He's catching the eye. I know Duncan was saying he's feeling a Malin and a goal assist day. I would love that. JZA said, hey, Josh, I was going on holiday right now, but can't miss the stream. Oh, Christ.
We talked about defence. That was not good defence.
So, like, Mings gave up. Mings actually got bodied and gave up there. Oh, have I put it as Villa? Dear, oh dear.
I need to see that. Mason Greenwood with the goal.
Yeah, Mason's Greenwood, but I'm telling you now, Mings gave up there.
I've just given the kiss of death there where I said I prefer Mings.
One long ball.
What did he do there?
One long ball. Oh my God, what's he? Do you know what? I'm sorry, but that's 2-2 in pre-season where his mistakes just stand out. What is he doing? Letting it run through. He's trying to let it run through to Bizot.
I don't know.
Mason Greenwood scores.
There's no pace on the ball.
You can't defend that. Like there is nothing to defend there for Tyrone Mings. There is nothing to say. There is nothing to say.
He just got his body in completely the wrong position. He was neither blocking the defender or getting control of the ball. That was very strange.
It's just
very strange.
It's just made life difficult for Tyrone Mings and his selection.
Did he get do you think he got a shout from the goalkeeper?
Maybe it's the only thing he could justify. Dear.
I need to see where the goalkeeper was as well, because was he in a bit of no man's land? I don't know.
Rich, I just got to quickly grab a drink, so I'll let you hold the chat. But that's what a blow that is. 5 minutes in.
I'll just give him the commentators first.
And Rich has just killed Mings' career, so I hope he's proud of himself. Do you know what I mean? I hope you don't feel, I hope you sleep all right at night, Rich, because that's bloody horrible what you've just done to Mings. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Just got to grab a drink. One sec.
Who have we got? Dunk says Mings, too many mistakes in him. Disciples Tonight says, love Mings, but sorry he's not been the same since coming back from injury. Our defence again, yes, Brainley, very much so. Still sloppy. 3 times 9 pre-season by Mings from Western. Ibra, it's on Villa TV, the game site. Yes, leave Mings alone. Yeah, we just need to settle down. Here's McGinn's in. Oh, get in! Lovely goal by John McGinn. What a goal! I think it might have been Kamara who played him in. Brilliant goal. Fantastic finish from John McGinn. Absolutely beautiful finish. Ramsey I think Ramsey with the ball through. Lovely ball. So Anana through to Ramsey. Lovely little through ball to John McGinn. And then a wonderful little chip dink over the keeper into the net. Lovely goal. What a response from Aston Villa. John McGinn.
I could go away.
They're all saying he was offside, but I don't think he was.
I leave. If this is how Villa are going to play when I'm out the room not watching, then I'll tell you what, because that finish by McGinn, I've literally just caught it as I walked in. What a little finish that was.
Everyone's saying he was offside, to be fair.
Screw it.
Well,
you need a bit of luck.
Who needs VAR?
Exactly. It's a good confidence one for McGinn as well, by the way, to finish like that.
It looked like Kamara's not even on the pitch, but it looked like the number 44. But it was Ramsey who played the pass. Let's have a look. McGinn. Yeah, he was. He was miles offside.
Yeah, he's quite a bit of distance offside, isn't it? That's why they've stopped. It's a great finish. I can't take it away. It's weird that everyone's laughing because I left the chat and I left the room to get water and yeah, we score. So yeah. Did I go to London? Yeah, that's the joke, right, Rick? So basically, the day we signed Evan Guaison, I did a live stream like before, and I said, "Look, I'm probably not going to do any content Tuesday because I'm out in London, going out and about." And I was just like, "But why am I worrying? Because Villa aren't going to do anything. We don't look like we're going to sign anything and do anything." And literally, the day that I basically am not doing it, we sign a player. So I've now just left the room with scoring goals. I may as well just boycott the season.
Mate,
We'll
yeah,
probably
you
win the
might as well
league.
exactly. Yeah, just give up YouTube and then we'll win the league,
Yeah.
mate.
Go support the Blues or something. Do you know what I mean? Then all sorts happen. But yeah, that
is not a
defensive.
foul. That is no way a foul.
No. Defensive frailties though.
Yeah.
But you know what, guys? If it's 1-1 and nothing's happening, I'll leave the room in 10, 15 minutes again and we'll score. So yeah, but that's not a foul. That's a soft foul, isn't it?
Never a foul. He got the ball.
Yeah. I agree with Duncan here. I think McGinn is wasted as a wide man. The best if he can't get in a double pivot, then he has to be pushing for that role higher up centrally. He's no good wide. If he's not in a double pivot, that's the only other role. So it's then about Morgan and where's Morgan fit into that and that whole debate there. But I agree. Yeah. McGinn for me, central and high.
He needs to be involved. He needs to be engaged where he's got bodies because that's his strength, isn't it? Holding people off, bustling his way through the midfield. That's his whole USP. Like that's what he's built his career on. People can't get hold of him. So yeah, when he's out wide, he's wasted because he's only ever going to be one-on-one.
Exactly. Exactly.
And he hasn't got the pace. But yeah, I agree. I agree absolutely. But however, having said that, Josh, he didn't score enough goals last season, did he?
No. His contributions need to be more. I think he knows that himself. But yeah, everyone says offside. Just catching up. So it's 1-1. Nice finish. Got to rate the finish, and if he can do more about this season, then we'll be fine. But yeah, big debate about Mingsy in the chat, which I completely get. Interestingly, what people said about Diego Carlos, we still haven't really got that fourth defender in. Carlos was the weirdest player I've seen in that Villa defence because 1 minute he looked like a Rolls Royce and no one could get around him. We looked unbelievable, formidable. Then the next, he'd just drop a stinker against like a really average side like a Fulham or a lesser Hut, and you're thinking that's an absolute stinker. But then you play Arsenal, Man City, and be a Rolls Royce, and you're thinking, well, which one are you? I think people basically, if I was to ask the chat now, did you rate Diego Carlos or not? I think people would say unsure. Is that how you feel about him, Rich?
Yeah, if he was against a defender, if he was against an attacker who everyone knew and then knew they were highly rated, he would have a brilliant game. So like an Erling Haaland, he'd mark him out the game. Or like you say, against an Arsenal, a big team like that, he'd have a great game. But as soon as you put him against a centre forward who he didn't really know a lot about, he'd have an absolute stinker. So he got roasted by Liam Delap, didn't he? Absolutely roasted. Or he had a terror. We made a bad mistake against Wolves. So I think it was down to sort of research, professionalism, whatever you want to call it, preparation. I think part of it was down to that.
That's a really good point.
Whether he was good enough, like in terms of his preparation for games. And you know what Unai Emery's like? He's not gonna settle for that, is he?
Oh no, hell no. So
I do agree with you with regards to the fourth centre back. It's or the reserve centre, whatever you want to call it. But it is difficult, isn't it? Because if you're signing someone who is going to be the fourth choice or backup centre back, then they're not going to be brilliant, are they? They're going to make mistakes because that's why they're not the first choice centre back. So it's really difficult one. I thought Longley did a decent job when he came in on loan. To be fair,
yeah.
He's probably been the best out of the, because Disasi wasn't good enough, really, was he? Even though he probably didn't play in his favourite position. And like you said with Carlos, he made too many mistakes in those games that we should have won. But I thought Longley was probably the most, because he kind of understood his assignment a little bit more.
But, yeah. That's probably a fair analysis as well, actually. But yeah, it's interesting here. As I said, Villa going for that aggressive press again, and we do win the ball really high and nicely. And that's what another Unai Emery tactic, that we're trying to press a little more aggressive. But when we do lose it in the midfield like this because we pressed high, this is when you get caught out and exploited. But Mason Greenwood up against Hemmings, and Hemmings has done well there. Hemmings does. A lot of people love Hemmings this preseason. I think he's a big talking point. Hemmings has really caught the eye of a lot of people, and potentially there. Perez is talking about Newcastle finally being able to sign someone again. It's been a horrible window for them as well, and they've just had a here we go there. Brain said, how does Malin look? Like I say of Ollie Watkins, right? I think people don't realise how hard it is to be the number 9 of Aston Villa sometimes. A lot of lack of service, a lot of playing off scraps. And especially if Unai wants to play this, more patient possession style, playing out from the back. As a number 9, you do feed off it. The difference for Malin is he's not as good as a hold-up striker as Ollie. The ball doesn't stick to him. Malin wants it in behind. He wants it quick. But he is feeding off scraps right now, is what I'd probably say about old Malin. Ooh, milkshake. Just been handed a milkshake.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's good. Afraid he's just didn't request. I mean, I bought a water in, but that's even better. I've had an upgrade. Chocolate milkshake. I like that. But yeah, I think the Villa players, I don't know what your interpretation is, the last couple of games, maybe not the American one, but the Bremen one and this one, I'm starting to see these players are starting to clock that competition for places is there, and you've got to raise your game, right?
Absolutely. There's competition in a number of positions, isn't there now? So that's really important. I mean, the refs give some silly fouls here, ridiculous fouls. But yeah, on the Marlon point, I agree with the striker thing. I think sometimes in England we kind of get mistaken for how particularly foreign managers want their strikers to play. If you think about, was it Carlos Bacca, was it, who Emery coached at Seville?
Yes.
He hardly ever touched the ball in a game, but he'd score 2 or 3, wouldn't he? He'd be in the box ready to score. So Emery sometimes doesn't like his strikers to get involved in the play too much. So yeah, it does. Sometimes it looks like they're not involved, but it's when it matters that they need to be there. And I think Marlon can be that numbers man for us, a bit like Diaby was a couple of seasons ago. I don't think he's going to get involved in the game in every facet of it, but in terms of the key moments, I think he's going to be quite good. He's certainly shown that in pre-season. Anyway, how many assists has he got? 3 or 4?
3 assists and 2 goals, or 1 goal? I can't remember now. Yeah. He's had a cracking pre-season. Anyone know our shirt sponsor today? That's a good point. Someone brought it up. Is it a different shirt sponsor? Is it?
Looks like it.
Apparently, it's the Kaizen Foundation. Have a look at that when it comes on. We'll probably play a better team tomorrow. It does look like more of the regular starters are on the bench tomorrow. I agree on that. Go on, Don. Is it going to burn Newcastle down? Hopefully, happy we haven't had to deal with a disgruntled player. Worrying about character and recruitment. Yeah, that's a good point about a character like that. With Isak, Emmy and Ollie seem to have kept their heads down. Whether they're happy or not, rumours, speculation, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, it's not been public. And that's the main thing. We all know the Isak stuff has gone so public that it's killing them. So,
other news for you as well, Josh. For next week, it looks like Anthony Gordon's injured.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Elanga or Harvey Barnes is it out there for me then?
Well, they've got no striker, have they? So Gordon was
Oh,
playing up front.
yeah. And they haven't got Callum Wilson. They let him go.
So basically, Daily Mail reporter Craig Hope had said, concerning scenes for Newcastle. Anthony Gordon, their centre forward heading into the season, pulled up and received treatment on a leg issue for a good couple of minutes. He hobbled gingerly for the touchline and went straight down the tunnel with a physio.
Damn. Good news that. Oh, Matty Cash has just been burnt. Cashy got burnt there. Good block by Mings. He sort of does that well, but yeah. Cashy got burnt there. But yeah, what I'm saying, Lee's in the house. He said, nice collaboration, boys. While you're at it, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet to Rich's channel, Villa Park Pod, then please do. It's in the title. As always, easy to click. One click. That's all you need. It's better than click and collect. It's better than click and collect. You can just click his name and you subscribe to it. So there we go. And I've just had a look at the lights. We need to run these lights out right now because I can't. I thought my eyes would deceive me. I had to like scratch them again because apparently, which I don't believe. I thought YouTube was great. We only got 32 likes and we've got over 90 views. So those likes need to be run up now, or it's my eyesight. I don't know which one it is, but run them up. Subscribe to Rich, and as I said of something, that's what you need to do, guys. That's what you need to do. But yeah, I like this game. 20 minutes. Proper. This isn't any of this preseason crap anymore. It feels a bit more.
Yeah, it's
more
like, what would be the word? It's like a real competitive friendly, if you like. It's like when they did when Villa had the summer series, in America, where they play against the Premier League teams, where it was a bit more than a friendly, but not quite a league game.
Yeah,
bit of spice to it.
I mean, I'm going to put this one out there. Maybe we should scrap these American tours against these MLS sides and that. And I'd rather go around Europe like this and play big teams in Europe. I'd actually rather do this as a European sort of tour as such. I don't know. Just do you feel that, Rich? Like the last couple of years in America, the games have been just runarounds. Really, is the nicest way to put it. If that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the games are probably the kind of third most important part of that particular tour. First it's training out in the heat, and kind of I imagine they're doing double sessions every day to build the fitness up, and then the matches are just an extension of the training. And then the second part of it, the second most important part of it, is probably the marketing and what have you over in America to try and increase the brand. Although watching some of the Villa TV things, it was pretty naff, to be fair. But yeah, I think that's part of it. I think the last year's American tour, marketing wise, was better than this one. But yeah, I think that's another part of it, is trying to spread the word or trying to increase the coverage of Villa. But to be fair, I'd like to see them do an Asian tour or Africa or something rather than the US. But maybe that'll be next year.
I agree. What a Mingsy. Love that for Mings. Big up Dave said at the Villa. Alan Ford, my lord, is in the house. Even Josh again. Big up Alan. Good to see. Decent money in the MLS friendlies is true. There is that sort of point of it, and we have to look at that.
The Nashville one was a good one. I thought the Nashville one was a good one. The St. Louis one wasn't great, and then the one that we watched, the pitch was awful, wasn't it? That Eintracht Frankfurt one.
Can't be having pictures like that. This is a carpet they're playing on. Go on, Ilin Jr. Bit more from him.
Yeah, we need a bit more from him.
Yeah, need a bit more from him. Here we go. Let's see how Marseille. Look at that right. They love tacking on their left, on our right. I think Duncan said it. Right back is now. That's long need improving. Or will we change to 3-4-1-2? Guaison specializes in that formation apparently. Could be interesting. But yeah, right back is an area that
Jonathan Rowe
definitely needs improving.
That's Jonathan Rowe, isn't it? Do you know what though? I know we probably do need to improve at right back, but I don't know, man. Cash, he does all right for me. I just think he needs to attack more.
He's my least favourite Villa player on and off the pitch.
I don't know. I just don't know why people don't like him.
I can't watch him play. I can't watch a cutback Cash. Can't watch a bloke who's more. Actually, let me put it this way: I can't watch a bloke who's actually better on his weaker foot than his stronger foot. Like he's actually much better
with his left,
crossing the ball left-footed, isn't he?
Yeah, he does. He does. But yeah, I think he gets someone. I think he gets a bit of a bad rap.
Yeah.
I think generally fullbacks are the ones who get. I don't know why, but they get the most kind of grief.
Yeah, yeah. Kevin is someone watching the match in French. That's world class.
Nice.
Gary's watching in Spanish. We've got all sorts going on here. Who's worse to watch, Cash or Disaster? Wow, that's the thing. Disaster class was just horrendous, wasn't he? In that sense.
He's not
what
a
did
right
Cash
back.
do? I can't
He's
listen to him
never a
talk.
right back.
Yeah, I can't listen to him talk. But I feel he's done okay. Shouldn't be a first choice here. Maybe that's my point. Is I feel like we've outgrown him. I'm happy for some time, but. You know how Tyrone Mings makes those mistakes and he gets like focused on. I always feel like Matty Cash makes the mistakes at such key moments, gives away penalties, and like in really big key games, and you think, we don't need that, Cashy. We don't need that, boy. Like, stay on your feet. Or he's that one who plays everyone on side on the marginal VAR calls. Like that's what I see it as. So yeah.
I've said it before with Cash. If you give him one specific task to do, like mark this player, just stick on this particular winger and don't worry about doing anything else, he does a really good job. Or you say, right, we want you to attack down the right hand side today. But if you ask him to do like multiple tasks, that's when he struggles. Because when I've seen him play against like who's the Brighton Mitoma, he's always had a great game against Mitoma or various other really good wingers, and you think, oh, I'm worried about Cash against him, and he's pretty much marked them out of the game. Now, look, you're playing against a top Premier League winger, so there are going to be times when they're going to get a crossing against you. That is just a fact. You can't help that. That's going to happen. But as a general rule, when he's asked to mark a player and do a job on a player, he does a pretty good job. But as you say, when he's asked to do multiple things, that's when he struggles. And there are times when he can be pretty rash in the challenge. But with Mings, he does make mistakes, but I don't mind that, right? Every player makes mistakes. Every single player makes mistakes. But at least with Mings, he is 100%, man. He will be like, I'll go for the ball. If I make a mistake, whatever, like I'm going to go for it. What annoys me is when players are half-hearted, where they neither go for it or they don't stick back. If you're going to make the mistake, go in and do it 100%. Don't do it half-hearted, because everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, I think as well, if Pau Torres makes a mistake, it goes under the radar. Even still, like if he makes a mistake, it's sort of like, oh, it's all right. It's when it's Mings, it's like the most, it's the most talked about subject if Mings makes a mistake. But there's some good comments about people were saying. I said 1v1 Cash is the real disaster. It's true. He can be absolutely get his feet tied up.
Me personally, I think he's good. That's where I think he's at his best, 1v1 defending. I think where he gets confused, is when he's has to cover, or when he has to do this or get in a certain position. I mean, that's Mings at his best. That's Mings at his 100% best, right?
But I also think
you can't have everything.
I think that's Cash's worst there.
Yeah, so exactly.
Me,
where you
vacated the space.
Yeah, but he had to go. He had to go to the man. He couldn't not do. But he half did it and half didn't do it. That's the problem. Yeah.
And that's his like mentality and his football IQ there for me.
Yeah,
Cashy's left that space in behind so open for him to put a cross in. Yeah, Mingsy comes in and does the business. But how does this go?
Yeah, that's the difference between Cash and Luca Dean.
Oh, you come on. That was the dog crying, for anyone wondering, not me.
That's the difference between Cash and Luca Dean. Luca Dean's football brain, he knows when to press and he knows when to hold because he hasn't necessarily got the pace. Luca Dean's football brain is excellent. He has got that excellent football brain. It's just sometimes his lack of pace lets him down.
Massively.
Or he's a bit weak at times.
Massively. But yeah, I agree, Mike. That disaster.
See there, Cash. That's great positioning. That's perfect. What you just done there.
Yeah, he's alive there. But that's the thing. I think he's so inconsistent. He just does so, as you said, like that would be massively praised. And sometimes where he covers the back post from crosses, brilliant.
Yeah.
And then just others. Him and Mings are very much two peas in the pod for me. Their mistakes stand out a lot.
Yeah.
And what they do good, like the way you said about that Mings block, great defending. People won't remember that Mings block. That would just get shoved under and say, oh, whatever. And it's different, I think. Whereas people seem to remember when Pau Torres puts a 40-yard pinger and talk about it all game. I think it's very different.
Well, it's what Mings is doing what you expect a defender to do, right? He just does it well. You don't expect a defender to ping a. Oh, yes, get in, Marlon. Look at this. Look at this.
Go on, Don. He's so quick.
Go on, Ealing Jr. Hit it. Oh, good save from the keeper.
Unlucky.
Hemmings did well there, you know. But what I'm saying is defend. You don't expect a defender to play a 40-yard ball through pinpoint pass, do you? So that's why people get so amazed by Pau Torres, because he's a centre back that can do things that centre backs shouldn't be able to do. But with Mings, you expect him to head the ball. You expect him to block ball because that's what you expect your centre back to be able to do.
Correct. But love it, chap. Nice counter attack. Villa nearly make it 2-1. Mike said, good evening. Good evening to Michael. Duncan said, Dean is the perfect Emery fullback. Great, he's resigned. Cash, I just don't see it. Yeah, I think Unai's put a lot. Is Onana down again?
Oh, no.
Yeah, look at that. Roll him off.
Is he in legitimate pain here, or is he?
Physio, the black. He did it straight away. He rolled him off. He said, "Get off."
Oh.
When the doctor or physio makes that call straight away, you know it's cooked.
This is not good.
It's usually the player who decides if he wants to try and carry on.
Nah, he'd be all right there.
He's made of caution. He's made of Play-Doh though. No, his muscles snap all the time.
Yeah, he's all right. He's fine. That was just a tackle one.
It is muscular.
French club supporters really are bizarre, aren't they? Because when they're in the ultras bit, they don't even watch the game.
No, they don't.
You know, like PSG. Did you go? They didn't. No, like the ultras. They didn't. They don't even watch the match.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're there to just sing and be the better club. And there, but yeah, we're going to see Onana, but he is made of plasticine. Oh, that's cute. My daughter's just she's got her first job. And she got her first paycheck yesterday. So she went into town today with her first paycheck. She got her first job. She just bought me something back in little flower, but she bought me that. Just gave it in little fox and flower, little ornament for the little desk for streaming. I like that. But she's got her first little paycheck, bless her. So that's cute. So she bought me that. So there you go. Oh God, Onana's not moving well though, is he?
No. Get him off.
Yeah, I would. What's the point in risking injuries?
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there.
Yeah.
Fouling.
But yeah,
big up to chat. Oh yes, Johnny boy.
Look at me, again, bulldog. Bulldog. My bulldog. Well, that's just class, isn't it? Like the timing of a tackle, like he times it to perfection.
Do you think players on the opposition underestimate him a little bit?
Yeah, but then what was the team who did as Fulham? Bassey of Fulham. he did a thing with another player, like on their social media account, and they're actually talking about John McGinn and how scared they were of John McGinn. He said you don't want to get in a challenge with him, and they said he bruises you and mashes you up. So he's got a bit of a record. I think if you basically go into John McGinn, you're coming out with a dead arm, dead leg, broken bones, etc. So yeah.
It's just interesting if we play teams in Europe, whether they just see this kind of like, not particularly muscly, sort of he's got a big ass, and they think, how is this guy playing football? And then he gets on the pitch and absolutely terrorizes them. I wonder if he kind of has a bit of a shock factor about him.
That'd be good. That'd be good. I agree on this, Bozzy, about Mings. First thing I said is Mings gave up for the goal straight away. Not that he could do much, but he sort of walked away for the opposite way. He knew his mistake was costly. But as Rich did say, potentially there was a shout from the goalkeeper that could have put him off. Potentially. But yeah. Is it true offering Cash a new contract? I'm starting to suspect Emery of being a troll. I haven't heard anything about a Cashy contract, but yeah, if that happens, interesting. It can't be more than a year, surely. But yeah, how many goals are people putting on John McGinn? I've just seen someone this season. How many goals are you thinking for his contributions? Because I've just seen someone put. I can't even find it. I can see McGinn scoring 5 more goals this season. Good thing that's got my head thinking. What are we going to put on John McGinn? Rich, what's your thoughts? How many goals would you like to see from McGinn this season? I think he'll do.
I would really like to see him get sort of 6 or 7 Premier League goals. That would be ideal. I don't think. Did he get 1 maybe last season?
I think it was 1 and like.
Oh yeah, he scored against Southampton, didn't he?
He's got to be on the pitch to score. That's what I'm going to keep saying. He needs to be on the pitch to score, and in the right positions. If he's playing higher up, 5 or more goals would be a good total for McGinn. If he plays in these high advanced positions, if he's in the double pivot, you're not going to be asking for goals from that. But if he's playing in these attacking areas, I think minimum expectation of 5 is about the right situation there.
I just don't think we had enough shots in games last season for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't see us shoot enough. Tielemans, McGinn, Ramsey when he played. It was always generally try and get a shot, a chance for Rodgers or Watkins or Duran when he was there. There wasn't really anyone else who, Marlon would shoot obviously because that's what he does, but it wasn't really enough shots. I mean, granted, after January we had Asensio and the like, but yeah, just strange that we didn't shoot enough. Whereas the season before, we were constantly having shots.
Yeah. Christina says, "What's the update on Morgan Rodgers?"
Lovely play.
We know that he was
lovely play.
Yeah, that's great flicks. See where McGinn goes with this. Good tackle, whoever that was. Morgan Rodgers' ankle has been assessed. We didn't get a further update. They're still hopeful he'll be fine for Newcastle. Club aren't going to give too much away. Really, I think they'll keep there. You basically don't want to tell Newcastle that Morgan Rodgers ain't fit and available. You're going to keep that one on down there until you basically. I
like your thinking there. Josh.
Yeah. Let's not give away too much to Newcastle. That's what I'm going to say. Because again, your game plan changes in who's in the 10, what sort of role it will be. If it is McGinn, there's a different structure playing against a McGinn than a Morgan Rodgers. That makes sense. So yeah, I think hopefully he's fit for Newcastle. That's all I'm going to see. But yeah, Ant is pointing out what I keep seeing, which is Luca Dean never gets tested. Like I honestly, if I'm being honest, I think there is a tactical understanding from the opposition that you should attack our right-hand side.
Yeah, but that might not be just down to Cash. That could be because they've got Lamar Bogard, George Hemming, and Sam Illing Jr. down that side. So I don't think it's just down to Matty Cash.
Even our best 11, say Bailey plays right wing. You're still looking at our right-hand side as vulnerable. Our right-hand side defensively has always been that vulnerable thing. Our left-hand
yeah,
side never gets booked.
but that's obvious because Leon Bailey isn't that's where our attacking winger is. So Cash would be 1v1 every time. Whereas if you're on the left-hand side, you've generally got another player to back up Luca Dean. So because there's more bodies in that midfield, so he is exposed more 1v1, but that's the risk that Unai Emery takes. If it was the other side, if we had the winger on the left hand side and more of a defensive minded player on that or more of a midfielder type on that right, then the other team would go down the left. That's just the risk that he's willing to take.
Yeah, that is true. Look at the high line Marseille playing. Malin wants it through all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Not quite getting that pass. He's not quite getting that ball. He wants it early, and the lads aren't seeing it. Like Cash there was on the ball. Malin was pointing, didn't get it. He took back. I like that Malin wants it in behind. It's a different way of playing, and he likes that. But on McGinn, good comments on McGinn. So imagine McGinn's mentality around a body, he'd be unstoppable. Bloody hell, it'd be like a steam train. Weston thinks 6. Duncan thinks goals for McGinn. 5 or 6 he plays forward line. McGinn, 8 goals, 6 assists. That'd be brilliant. That would be an unreal season for McGinn. We did that. Bristol City are beating Sheffield United 4-1, apparently. The bottle jobs of the playoffs last season. Damn. But yeah, big up to everyone in chat. Loving all the comments. I'm way behind chat. But yeah, 9 or 10 for McGinn. Lots of McGinn positivity. He's a ball-winning playmaker. He gets 5 goals. He had a good season. I agree. Referee's busy here with Matty Cash.
I know, yeah.
Well, come on. Let's get feisty. Did anyone see, talking about a feisty pre-season, I mean, Cash is having a bit of time. Did anyone see the friendly between Como and Real Betis? Did anyone see the news about that? 3 red cards, a mass brawl at the end. It absolutely went off. Hector Bellerin was involved, and another ex-Premier League player. Absolute, honestly, I've seen some mass brawl at the end. And one of the players in the pre-season friendly, I need to know the update, didn't I? Actually threw a full-on punch. I swear down, full-on punch caught on camera, and that's where the brawl started. It was nuts. Pre-season, it's like Real Betis.
Wow.
The Jesus Rodriguez derby, as he was linked. But yeah, you get a few tasty pre-seasons here and there.
Yeah, who's impressed you then this first half?
So I think McGinn's been everywhere. I think McGinn has looked, and his finish for me was exceptional. I'd also probably say another player that I quite liked. Again, in patches, when Jacob Ramsey, this is the thing with Ramsey, when he picks up the ball, he looks dangerous. He doesn't get the ball enough. He doesn't command the ball enough, and he doesn't impact the game. So I sort of think he fades out of games. But I'd say McGinn's probably been my standout on the pitch. What about you, Rich?
Yeah, definitely McGinn. I think Marlon's looked sharp when he's got the ball. Again, probably haven't used him enough. I think we can get behind them a bit more. And that's probably. I think everyone else has been pretty standard. Hemmings has not looked out of place, has he, in that midfield? So you got to say he's a fairly competitive game, so he's done all right. But yeah, I think Marseille aren't slouches. They play some nice football. They've got some good players, so it's a good test. And we seem to be doing all right. Going to get
a few more tackles are flying in now, aren't they? As well.
Yeah, you can tell it's quite a competitive one. So you might be right with regards to maybe not risking some of the big boys until tomorrow.
No way, can't be doing it. Does anyone know if Louis Barry's starting for Sheffield United out of interest?
He was. Yeah, he was. He did start. Yeah, I don't. He didn't look great, but he definitely started.
Go on, John. Go on, McGinn, son. Go on. Yeah, bulldog. I love that. I love when he gets dead down on the roads like that. Sheffield Wednesday are a big club. Can't be allowed to go under. Yeah, they're in a mess. They're in a poor ownership again. But what a sad state of affairs for Sheffield Wednesday. Definitely, clubs are only one bad owner away from relegation. The worst. Look at Dr. Tony. Look what he did to us. There we go. Disciples. I believe there's a possibility to see Ian Jr. start over Ramsey this season. Whew, that's a big shout. That's a huge shout. That's a huge shout, to be fair.
Why are they trying to get Villa players booked in a friendly?
Yeah, I don't know. This game's just gone nuts.
Like, why are they waving imaginary cards? It's a friendly.
1-0. No, 1-1. Yeah, last. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the water. I'm a bit hot still. It's a bit hot now. Thank you. I've got some ice gems now.
Yeah, you're getting looked after here, mate.
I am getting looked after. I am very well looked after. Yeah, I've got to keep refreshed and in fact as well, she's making a nice curry for dinner as well. So homemade curry. So happy days.
Ice gems before your curry. That's going to spoil your dinner.
I know. It's sort of. I can't help it though. I'm hungry, so I'll eat anything, Rich. Nothing's going to spoil my day. Trust me.
Fair enough.
I love that from Hemmings. Has given me a lot of like another thing of. It sounds stupid, but why don't we loan him to a lower league Premier League club? Do you know what I mean? I don't quite like these Championship loans. I'd rather go for a lower league Premier League club, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But look, I mean, has he been identified as a player that we might be able to utilize in the first team squad? Particularly for some of the Europa League games. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I think obviously I do a monthly episode with Charlie, the AVFC Academy guy, on X, and he's said that it's really interesting that the under 18s that won the league and everything last season have kind of just jumped ahead of all of the old sort of the actual under 21s, and it's like,
oh really?
Well, Hemmings is in the first team squad, Burrows is in the first team squad, Jamoa Aloba's in the first team squad, and all these lads are kind of like effectively 2 years still to develop to get to the under 21s level. So they've kind of jumped past a lot of the guys who are in the under 21s. They've kind of jumped past them, so they're even more highly rated than I think Emery thought. So that's really interesting. So yeah, they've got some real players at that age, but I mean, again, the chances of any of them really getting in established in the first team is extremely rare. But if you get 3 or 4 of them that can get you 5 or 6 million, then it's done its job.
Exactly. Get Hemmings at right back.
Well, Tristan Rowe, mate, he's the right back.
He's done well. Well, we might see him actually. I think we might see Tristan Rowe.
See, that's where Ramsey loses it. That's
weak. Here we go. Cut back. Well done again, Hemmings. Good positioning. For fuck's sake, Jacob. Like Ramsey there, weak as piss.
Exactly.
Homemaker using a jar. Yeah. No jars for this one, Western. No jars. All homemade. All from Jamie Oliver's cookbook. Right.
He's putting some stoppage time on, isn't he? This ref. Like the last games, as soon as it's hit 45 minutes, they've just gone, right, that's enough.
Greg Smith said, can we please point out that Jacob Ramsey has not held the ball at once? It's true. Do you know what? He fades out of games. Honestly, this boy fades. It's like in the Turkish barbers. Nice skin fade. Disappeared. Do you know what I mean? It's no mullet. It's no standout afro. It's just skin fade gone.
You've been listening to Deji too much, you.
Yeah, I know. He poisons your brain. Play him. Man, like we're not on Mallon's wavelength. We're not on Mallon's wavelength.
He's in. Oh, I thought that was in.
Nearly an own goal. Do you see that though, Rich?
Yes.
We're not on Mallan's wavelength, are we? He wants it from McGinn in behind, like there. He wants that. He wants that push
Yeah, he should
ball.
have
Like
played it. He should have played it.
I'm watching it here now. Misses it.
What happened here? Did it come off the defender? He just had a bad touch, didn't he? Yes, you can have some sweets.
Oh. Do you know what? Even Jacob Ramsey's run there.
Yeah, you're sending me the money though, because I got you the last one. Sorry, it's my son asking for FIFA points.
Mine's crew packs and Fortnite stuff, and the run there from Jacob Ramsey. It's too straight again. Actually, like if you could watch that back again, McGinn's going centrally. He needs Ramsey to pull wider. He actually needs Ramsey to pull wider to throw it. So Ramsey just goes down the middle and cuts off McGinn's. The more I'm watching Jacob Ramsey, the more he's hurting my head. Actually, I'm actually like very open to him moving now.
Well, he's going to sign a new 2-year deal, so I don't know if that's happening anytime soon. But it's funny, isn't it? Because that sort of 2 number 10s position. You know, actually, Emi Buendia is. Oh, that's a nice play. Emi Buendia and now tonight John McGinn. They've been the 2 most impressive in that position, and really, Ealing Jr. and Ramsey have kind of flattered to deceive a little bit in that position, haven't they?
Crap. This ref's can't happy. Like, what's this added time shit about, by the way?
I have no idea.
Performing on the stage.
It's absolutely can't happy.
Yeah, it's not a foul. Get up. That's your mate as well that you're diving against. Is that Rowe?
I think so.
That's
he threw himself to
diving against there.
It is weird. Why are we playing 5? No one plays this amount of stoppage time. Right, no one. That's now injured people getting carded free season. Although this ref, I think, is on commission today. Gary just had a KFC, a nice acronym, unlike PSR, SER. Yeah, all for good acronyms. KFC is certainly a brilliant acronym. But what was your order, Gary? That's the point. Don't tell me that you had a KFC without telling me the order. Big up to Meeks as well. I'm sure he's fixing cars while listening to this. What Højbjerg? What sort of career is Højbjerg? Like, I've never really rated him. I never rated him at Tottenham. I don't know. There is half time now, but Højbjerg's a weird one. I've never rated him. Have you?
I think he was good at Southampton, wasn't he? And he always used to play well against us at Southampton. But yeah, I agree. Kind of never really did it at Spurs. And interesting to see him here. There's quite a few familiar players, isn't there? There's Angel Gomez, Højbjerg, Jonathan Rowe, Mason Greenwood. It's quite a few. Rabiot as well. He's a familiar face across Europe. This Medina guy, who's he? He's constantly whinging about something. Well, are these in the Europa League?
Yes, I think so.
I'd love to get these at Villa Park, I tell you that. Horrible team. It suits De Zerbi as a manager, to be fair. Can't stand him either.
Yeah. Sorry, I just chatting high yet. Right. Listen, I think, all things considering now, I want to know what Villa are going to do in the second half, because I've quite enjoyed that first half. In a way, I'm sort of glad it's a high-octane energy game. In a way, I sort of like the cards and the physicality, because we want to get used to that for the weekend, right? We want to be playing this sort of standard. So my only thing now is these friendlies can lose their va-va-voom if we make wholesale changes. I think my prediction is that I think this team's going to try and get 75, 80 minutes most. I think the Knights, I'm going to get the team sheet up again. I think these boys are going to be used today. It's the only thing I can work out here with the Villa. So let me just get the team sheet up. I think we're going to see these boys today to just give a little bit of a stopgap, and then the rest play tomorrow. Right, there's the team sheet here. So if I share it now, this is my thoughts. I think we see the following. I think we see the following today. I think we're going to see Moreno. So I think Moreno will come on, and Maxim will play like 90 tomorrow. I think we're going to see Dobbin, Rowe, Patterson, Mosquera, and Burrows. I reckon even Jamoa might stay on the bench. So if I count right, if you do the team, I think you've got Emmy 1, Consa 2, Tillemans 3, Buendia 4, Watkins 5, Powell 6, Maxson 7, Guason 8, Bailey 9, Kamara 10. I think those are 10 guaranteed starters tomorrow.
Maybe
with
Gmo,
one other.
Maybe Gmo.
Yeah.
What position is it that we're?
Or it might be Rowe. Maybe Rowe goes at right back actually. So maybe he won't. Maybe that. And because we haven't had Dobbin, Moreno, or Mosquera in any of the other matchday squads recently.
Yeah,
those boys haven't been involved. So I would call them the sort of. I would probably call these boys the sort of like training ground. I think they do it in American football, right? Where they actually have like players who are just there for training. They're like training like players. They'll never play on a match day. So I think that Unai Emery, the reason why we've booked a game today and a game tomorrow has got to be to get 90 minutes in most of these boys. So John McGinn, Ramsey, Mallon, Onana, let's all get 90 minutes out of them, or close to. Maybe we won't see him, so I don't know, but that's my thoughts. Don't know what everyone else thinks. I
agree to it. I think he might take Onana off just for the fact of a precaution. Yeah. But I think apart from that, I do agree with you that it will be. I think he'll try and get 70 minutes out of quite a few of these players. And then, yeah, like you say, he'll bring some of the younger players, fringe players on for the sort of the last 15 minutes. So, yeah, I think in terms of a spectacle, I think this next 15, 20 minutes, he'll be looking at, right, let's keep the shape, let's keep to the actual game plan. And then the last 15, 20 minutes is probably going to be quite a few changes and giving some players some minutes that haven't really featured much across since the US tour. So yeah, I agree with you, mate. I think fair assessment.
This is an interesting one. Apparently Marseille are quite actually Champions League.
Right.
They're Champions League outfit. So that's even good to know, Fraser. That's good to know. I saw a comment, I started earlier, and I want to have a go at this. I know it's hard to do. And I want the chat to get involved. Alan Forbes said, who is our best 11? Who do you think will start next weekend? So I know it's going to be depending on injuries and that. But if I were to say to everyone now in the chat, give me what you think the 11 will be next weekend against Newcastle. Rich and I will do ours as well. I'll give it a little second to think about what you guys think. But who do you think will be our 11? Get it in the chat. See how many you say now, and then let's see how close you are to nailing it across 11. I think again a lot of people will feel confident naming it. Not who you want, but what you think Unai will do. What do you think Unai Emery will do with his 11? So yeah, Rich and I will have a go as well. See if we're similar with each other and see if we've got the same sort of idea of 11. I would love to see the chat in full, what you're saying. So yeah, it takes too long to do a poll rate because you've got to keep refreshing it every now and then. But if you could type out your 11, if you want to have a go at doing it, let's see. But Rich, I'm gonna give you a dance floor. How close of an 11 do you think Emery's going to go? What's your instinct? What do you think he's going to go with?
Well, you mean you mean his best 11 or the 11 that he's going to go with for the first game?
Yeah, let's go with
First game. So
Newcastle.
he's got to be.
Newcastle 11.
Well, we know it's Bizot in goal because of Martinez suspension, and then it'll be Cash, Konza, Torres. I imagine Luka Dean. Then it's going to be Tielemans and Kamara. Then it's going to be McGinn, Rodgers, Bailey, Watkins.
Whoa! Wow. I like that. I like it because it's controversial, because the first thing I'm going to say is no Donyell Marlon.
Well, no, because I think he's he at the moment, I suppose he's got Guess on now, hasn't he? I suppose he's got that was basically what I was thinking of is that his option is Marlon is the backup centre forward, so he won't start. He won't start Marlon on the right and Watkins up top because he's risking one of them. If one of them gets injured, who is the backup centre forward or whatever, or who's his change to come on? So he's going to think of who's going to come off the bench. So that was my thinking. But now he's got Guess on, it might change his thought process a little bit. Marlon or Bailey on that right hand side. I can't really decide.
Completely agree with this comment. I cannot see a world where Guesson starts.
Nor me. It's just for the what I mean is an option to go up front.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I don't mean he's going to start.
So I think the back seven, if you include the keeper, picks itself. I think it's Marco, Bizot in goal. I think it's Cash, Konza, Powell, Dean, Kamara, Tielemans. I think everyone is almost willing to put their kidneys on the line for that. Do you know what I mean? I think that Mings has played himself out of that again in a way. I think that's going to be the lineup in that sense. The next four players, I think Watkins is another nailed on. So you know Ollie's going to be in there. There's no injuries. So I think it's the three behind. Now, Morgan Rodgers, if he is fit in training, he plays. I see that as no other. I think Unai knows his pivotal. I think if Unai Emery knows that Morgan's fit and available, he plays. So it's either side of him. Reach interestingly went McGinn, which could mean that Rodgers also in an Unai Emery head could get forced out wide.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got this weird feeling that Unai's got blind faith in Jacob Ramsey. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like he's trying to hope that Jacob Ramsey rewards his blind faith. I think we'll go with Ramsey, Rodgers, Mallon, Watkins. As Richard's team said, I'd be gutted to see Leon Bailey start. I really would. I think it's not demoralizing, but I think it's just one of them again of like Villa fans be like, but Mallon had a great pre-season. Why is he on the bench to Bailey? I think that's the first thing Villa fans would say if they saw Mallon on the bench. What are we doing here? And I've come under a lot of criticism saying about Mallon and his lack of game time and what are we getting out of him. For that to happen in the first game, I'd be a bit like, well, come on then, Villa fans. Does Unai Emery actually rate this guy? Because he's just had a great pre-season and he's on the bench for Bailey, who's been dusty all season. So that's an interesting one. But it's the McGinn one, because do you really bench your captain on the opening game of the season?
McGinn starts, no doubt. Absolutely no doubt.
Okay. No doubt. Let me ask the chat then as well, because some of you have done some good teams. I'll come to that. I want to know, yes or no, chat? First of all, do you think John McGinn starts next weekend against Newcastle? Just a simple yes or no. Do you think John McGinn starts against Newcastle next weekend? Yes or no? I'd love to see it. I'm going to go through some of your teams. We've got Bizot, Cash, Powell, Dean, Kamara, Tielemans, Ramsey, Rodgers, McGinn, Watkins. Okay, so you've got McGinn in that side over Bailey and Mallon. It's twists. Conrad's gone. Bizot, Cash, Konza, Mings, Dean, Kamara, Tielemans, Mallon, Rodgers, McGinn. See, that's very popular. Yeah, a lot of people do believe McGinn's starting. That's weird that I don't. I'm missing something here. But I think you guys are right, really, when I think about it. Well, you don't bench your captain in the opening game. I mean, this one's a rogue team, but I like it.
It's
'cause he's
also,
got...
sorry, Josh, it's also like
No, it's fine.
you said before about, the competition for places and the squad game. It's like sometimes, or actually most of the time, the substitutions play a more important part than the players starting. So to us as I understand players, they want to start every game, but to us as fans, we kind of think, oh, they're not starting, that must mean they're blah blah blah. But it's the game. Most games now are won or lost in the last, not even the last 15 minutes. Most games now are won or lost in the last 5 minutes because of the amount of injury time. So having players on the bench like Marlon or Guessand or Ramsey or Onana or Maatsen, that they are literal game changers in various different ways, and we saw that against Newcastle in the last home game when Maatsen scored and Onana scored. So it's increasingly important to have players who can come off the bench and can change the game for you. So it's not necessarily a criticism or a kind of an admission that a player is better than another player if they're not starting. It's just the substitutes are even more important than the players that start a lot of the time.
I love it. I think you're right. Squad, the impact of the bench is massive for us. You are right on that. A lot of the chat then are in the camp of McGinn is starting. I think everyone's saying it. I'm in the complete minority then because I'm not. So we'll see. Because I just think he loves Jacob Ramsey. I don't. But if Morgan Rogers' injury is awful and not fit and available, there's a party going on in Marseille. And then who's that dancing? We're having a bit of dance out there. But yeah, I think that's interesting. So let's go to chat then about Leon Bailey. Rich is saying he fancies Bailey to have a start. Again, another player, whether you like it or not, Unai is very loyal to Leon Bailey. More than anything. Chat, Leon Bailey, can you see a world where he starts against Newcastle? Let me know in the chat right now. Yes or no? Leon Bailey, does he start against Newcastle?
I mean,
Rich, give me a little thoughts on Bailey.
In equal measure, he might not be part of the squad by next week. He might have gone to Besiktas. So
yeah,
he could just as easily start next Saturday or not be at the club next Saturday. So everything's up in the air with Leon Bailey. I really like Leon. I think on his day he's a match winner. He's great. He wasn't good last season for various reasons, but I do think there's a bit of I don't know what it is. Like, we can be overcritical of wingers at times, and I just think that most of the time that there's probably only two consistent wingers, maybe even one consistent winger in the Premier League, and that's Mo Salah. Any other winger in the Premier League is inconsistent. Like, if you asked Brighton fans about Matoma, they'd probably say one game is brilliant, one game is rubbish. If you asked Newcastle fans about Gordon or Murphy, I mean, most Newcastle fans can't stand Jacob Murphy, but he scored 11 or 12 goals last season. They don't really like Gordon a lot of the time. So you could say this exactly the same thing about so many wingers across the Premier League, because that's what they are. They are inconsistent because they're asked to beat their man every time or do something, or they're the ones who you pay your money to see. Well, if they try and take their man on 5 times, 4 out of those 5 times they'll probably lose the ball. But you're just hoping for that 1 out of 5 to get you a goal or for them to score or something like that. But the problem with Leon Bailey is that last season it was 5 out of 5 times that nothing happened. So I really want him to do well, and he's a player. He's one of those players who he has to trust his body. He has to trust his game, and if he beats his man on the first couple of touches of the ball, he's going to have a good game. If he doesn't beat his man on the first couple of touches of the ball, he's probably going to fade into the wilderness, and that's but that's so many wingers are like that. That's I don't know. I don't think he's any different to any other wide player in the Premier League. He's inconsistent, and I don't know any others that are majorly more consistent. Ilanga's not that consistent. Semenya's not. He's a good player, but not that consistent. Are they any majorly better than Leon Bailey? I don't think so.
Okay, good pitch for Bailey. Good pitch. As I said, we'll see what Unai does next weekend, and I think that Rodgers' fitness status shapes the team in a certain way, in my opinion. So, yeah, we'll see on that one. But just to let everyone know, Villa have put the same 11 out on the pitch as expected. It's more probably what happens on the 60, 75th minute mark is where we'll know where the state of this friendly is going. But yeah, good to see same 11. Hopefully they can get off to another good start. Again, scoreline isn't everything, but it's about, that intensity. And that's what I probably said my biggest positive today is the intensity for a friendly. This is gearing more and more up to a competitive match. And so we'll be ready for Newcastle. And no doubt about it, if this is how the game tomorrow is going to be as well. Have we changed keeper or not? No.
Have you seen that question from Brainley Brian towards the bottom?
Where's the question? I can't find the. Oh, if the keeper marries a woman from Iceland and have children, can the children be considered ice cubes? If the keeper marries a woman. Some people have got the maddest. Like, I don't know where people. I don't. Have you found that online or that's coming yet? But that's brainy for you. The second half is underway. Second half. So Marco Bizzle stays in goal as well. So no change absolutely anywhere. I want us to play this. I want a lot of these boys getting 90. That's what I'm looking at today. As much 90 as possible.
See that ball that Cash just did there? That's what I want to see us do more.
Oh. See, they're going to play a line on the halfway line, and you've got burners in Malin. Absolutely.
Well, you've just been throwing from it as well. Like, instead of fighting about with it sometimes at the back, just put it in the channels.
Does everyone know that PSG's kickoff tactic is smash the ball out to the corner flag? Has anyone seen that tactic that PSG do? Basically, Luis Enrique from kickoff wants PSG to smash the ball as close to the corner flag, like rugby, and play from there.
Territory.
Yeah, it's just little things like that. Sort of makes sense. Getting their half, and instead of passing the ball backwards and around, PSG literally go for territory, and obviously effective for them as they won the
that's great
Champions League with it. But yeah, good for Mings.
He was in there, wasn't he?
Do you know what? I'm watching Jacob Ramsey really key this half. As I said, I think he's the man that Unai Emery is blindly trusting. I think he wants a big season.
Whoever's marking him, he hasn't been able to get away from them.
No,
and that's what you want with like Ramsey's quicker dribbling with the ball than he is like without the ball. So you want him running with the ball, and he hasn't been able to get away from the player.
100%.
Well played.
100%. Bit of a mess there. Hemmings has been brilliant. Can't say a bad word about Hemmings right now. There's a maturity in his performance that Ilan Jr. not so much, but yeah.
Well, I don't quite know what Ilan Jr. does. Like, is he an attacking wide man? Is he a defensive player, midfielder? Does he beat his man? Like, is he a good passer? I don't quite know what he does.
Again, very limited experience of seeing Ilan Jr. and what we have seen of him is, not much. Which is the sad state of things. But yeah, Jacob Ramsey is right. Let's see something a bit more from Jacob Ramsey this second half. Like, let's really honestly see. It's a scrappy start there, isn't it?
Marlon's give it away a couple of times. Do Marseille start their league next week as well? Or
Yeah,
they
I'm just trying to find out myself. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. League, what's it called? League One, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they look quite well oiled because all the championship and stuff's back. It's fixtures galore now, isn't it?
I know.
Everywhere. Why can't I find the friendlies? Just click Marseille's name. I found it. Right,
They look pretty sharp.
Marseille play Rennes in 6 days' time. They're a Friday night, are they?
Ah, okay.
Friday the 15th. Yeah, they're
Right.
Friday the 15th. So fair play to them. Yeah, they've had an interesting preseason. They've played Sevilla, Valencia, Girona as like their 3 big games. So they've like done a Spanish tour, which again is what I've sort of said. Like, I quite like that idea of playing good sides in a European. Like, if we went to Germany and played like a Dortmund, a Schalke, and I don't know, like Hertha Berlin, just teams like that, right? Where you're going to get a good fan base, you're going to get a good competitive game, and you're going to be able to have a real good test. Because I think these Roma, Marseille, and Villarreal games are spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Well played.
What about transfer moving then, Rich? What's your thoughts into this new week coming up after the weekend?
I was actually thinking that before. Like some of these players, will we likely see a move to Elling Jr. going out on loan? Will we see a couple of other players going out on loan? And then I don't think we'll see another signing.
No.
Nah. But what's this? Is it Sailor Makers? What's he called?
Oh yeah, Salamak. Yeah, weird name to say, but yeah.
Yeah, it could be, but I think we'd have to say and move Leon Bailey on, and then potentially bring him in. But you know, who knows, mate? Because that Gesson one, I know we were interested in him in January. I remember I think we looked to make a move for him in January, decided against it. So it was always on the radar, but that just came out of nowhere, didn't it? So does it look like Palace were getting him?
Oh wow! Oh, Bogart's just done a concert there.
Yeah, I know.
You know when? Yeah. Oh jeez. Basically, Bogart and concert. Anytime they get dispossessed and a little bit of contact on them, they throw themselves to the ground. Like, Bogart, that's so poor. Just stay on your feet. Don't play for. I hate that when defenders play for free kicks. I hate it when they play for free kicks. Like, you should be the hardest guys on the pitch. If you get nailed, you get nailed. Don't play for a free kick in our own defensive third, because if the ref didn't give it, you look like a tosser,
especially this ref. He's not giving anything.
Yeah, yeah. I actually really like that Marseille bringing this physical side to the game. I actually rate it. And people might say, "Oh,
he's giving a foul there, though." He's giving a foul there.
Yeah. I like it because it's going to get Villa to play a different way. And I don't want any of this wokeness of, it's a friendly. They shouldn't be playing like this. They might injure our players. They're being irresponsible. No, absolutely have it. Like, I'm telling you, this is the game. Whoever's planned this game, I've actually got to take my hat off. Because I think this is absolutely perfect intensity for the new season.
Yeah.
It's completely chalk and cheese to the American games that we play. Those MLS games were, no offense, even though the result scored, it wasn't a test. There was no intensity to it. It was very much a training session.
The first 20 minutes, they were all right. And then they just sort of descended into a bit of farce, didn't they? That was the problem.
Defense versus attack, basically. Training session. Like, that's how it felt. Too much respect to Villa. So yeah, actually, I want to harden up a bit here and a few tackles, and let's get us.
You should have let it go.
Hemmings.
That was
Hemmings,
brilliant
man.
from Hemmings, and then Marlon took the ball on, and it was a ball through.
I hate to say it, Marlon's had a bit of a stinker in this first 10 minutes or so. His touch and his decision making keeps giving the ball away.
Yeah.
And again, I think this is where Marlon, for me, people will see, and this is what Dortmund fans said, he's not a 9. People keep saying he's really not naturally a 9 because of that technical ability of holding the ball up, because he's a road runner. He wants to be running at people. He wants to be dribbling into the space and attacking from wide. And this is no bashing Marlon because he's had a great preseason, but he ain't a 9 for me in terms of his hold-up play. Like, I'm seeing this even more. Watch the first 10 minutes of Marlon and you'll know why he's not quite the 9 because of his hold-up play.
He looks like he's blowing a little bit as well. I think he's knackered. Yeah.
He actually doesn't look that in shape either. I'm not going to lie. When you look at his body, I know McGinn's got a different body shape, but yeah, he for me is that right winger for a reason, because he's a bit more dynamic, likes to run into space and likes to run with the ball, not have to shield it, protect it. And I've got to be honest, Watkins doesn't get praised enough for that. How Ollie Watkins can be a lone striker, holds the ball up, gets kicked, gets fouled, brings us up the pitch, and does it quite comfortably and with ease. The Vinnie Jones style of football won't work in today's games. Rested too soft. They forgot his contact sport. It's a bit of both. You actually get the extreme. Like this referee today, sort of going, do you know what? I'm going to let game flow, and then he'll just blow up for a stupid one because he's realizing it's getting out of hand.
Yes, that's what he's doing. Yes, agreed.
Yeah, and then you get other referees who are literally like you sneeze on a player.
Oh, come on,
Hemmings
ref.
again. Hemmings again. Oh, Ellen June. Yeah, that's a yellow. In it, and look, the way he throws him there, I love this from. I'm not gonna lie, low key, I'm loving this from Marseille.
No, it's good. It's a proper game, but I don't quite want it to descend into Como versus.
No. Yeah. That's where I'm condoning it. That's when I'm condoning it. But look, as long as no one lunges in with a 2-footed tackle, as long as we're not getting stupid tackles, which, to be honest, Rich, we haven't, have we? It's just those niggly ones, isn't it?
Good competitive game. Yeah.
It's just those niggly little calls, fouls, shoulder barges that actually are really good for us. I'm going to keep mentioning this player, but every time Hemmings gets the ball, he's doing something good and positive. I'm going to say the names again. Someone tell me what Jacob Ramsey has done in this first 15 minutes.
Hemmings again winning the ball there.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant.
Like you could see in the first 15-20 minutes they were testing him, weren't they? They were really putting it on him, and now they're kind of respecting him and they're standing off him a bit. Oh, he's just gone through him there.
I love it. That's brilliant. Brilliant, Hemmings. You're getting the name of the game. You're getting the name of the game because it's not a foul that's going to hurt the Marseille player. Like, it's not. I'm not sat here going kick the shit out, but I'm saying let's have a bit of that. Look, even McGinn there in that little tangle, bosh. Then a little bit of that. I love it. This is quality. This is what I've been missing, really.
Yeah, I thought it was on a.
And in fact, Rich, he's bringing it back for the foul on McGinn. Then. He's bringing the foul back on McGinn as well. We've got the free kick out of it, so I love this.
Rangers are losing 1-0, you know.
There, Russell. Do you know what Russell Martin? I don't know if anyone saw his interview. Called out the players in the first home game. He said, "What I find disgusting is these players can get up for it on a Champions League night. Rangers have been so good in Europe the last 3 or 4 years, like getting deep into quarterfinals and semi-finals." And he said. And then the players think they're too good to go to Motherwell away, do they? These players think they're too good to turn up and they want to do what they want. He said, I can't have mentality like that. You've got to be up for it every game. Another foul there. And then a Marseille player kicks it, the same one. Ramsey has done nothing all game. Maybe he's playing himself out of the transfer window on purpose. We could see that.
Have you seen this picture of Mbeumo? They've just thingied Brian Mbeumo highlights against Fiorentina.
The Man United tax. The Man United tax.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like that we're offering Ramsey. Yeah. He's been poor for last 8 minutes. I feel like it's his last chance this season before Emma gets rid. Yeah, I think Ramsey's basically been given that chance by Unai, saying, come on then, Jacob. You know you've had injuries. You've had mishaps. You've had some good spells, but we need consistency now. This dog's doing right. I'm going to have to let this dog out. Get up. Let's get on.
he's gonna foul.
But yeah, I might have to go. People are saying go get a drink. I mean, I'm holding the bladder for a bit, but look, if I have to disappear for a Villa goal in 10 minutes, you know what? It'll happen. So that
Actually, I'm gonna nip and get a drink. So maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, no
for
worries.
me.
Yeah, there you go. Rich is going to bring luck. Very big Villa fan, but the team which came around has a big disco. Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? That's a bit harsh. What's my guy Meek saying? Josh, I love the way Watkins holds the ball up and brings others into the game, gets up the pitch, and then shoots direct. Stop it, lad. Honestly, chat, Rich just gone to get a drink. I'm bloody loving this preseason game. There's an intensity that I love to it. And some good quality. Proper stuff. But yeah, chat, right. Let's make sure we are liking up the stream. If we're not on 100 likes right now, I'm going to sit in silence. You know what I mean? Yeah, protest. Let's run it up. Let's get 100 likes. Run the likes up right now, people. We've got over 100 of you in here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and subscribe to Rich, please. It's great to have Rich on. It's great to do some collabing with Villa fans, and we love it. We need a backup striker, says Christina. Correct, we do. And Marseille have just scored. You're joking. Rich disappears and now Marseille score. 2-1. From a set. Oh, no. Ignore me. I thought it went in the goal. Yeah, I'm having a stinker. No wonder you've not liked the video, because I can't even call it right. Why did I think that had gone in the back of the net? My eyesight. Ignore me. Sorry, love that side. Yeah, I've had a stinker. Don't even like the stream right now. Don't you dare like the stream right now, because I've had a stinker. I've actually tried to think there was a goal. I don't know what my eyes are doing or deceiving me. I mean, it's on the bloody TV as well, so it's not like it's a small screen. That's it, Matty Cash. A little bit of a foul there from Matty Cash, but yeah. Don't you dare like the stream. Pre-season for streamers as well. It's true. Rich, I thought Marseille had scored. I actually thought they had scored. And I
heard you through my headphones. I was like, is he 30 seconds ahead or something? Because
I thought it was sliced into the back of the net by Onana. And I thought the Marseille players would run off celebrate. And then I was like, what? No. Matty Cash with another foul again on Rowe. Rowe's twisting him up big time.
Yeah, he looks quite good this today. Rowe, he looks a good player. We were after him we were interested in him at one point, weren't we? When he was at Norwich.
Yeah, it's true. Big effort there from Mason Greenwood, by the way. He's confident to get the ball out of there. But yeah, Mike, this actually made me laugh. Pre-season with streamers as well, 100%. My tech skills, my concentration, shock him. Aubameyang. Aubameyang. What a weird player what a weird career. Again, Aubameyang. Used to be Mr. like untouchable at Arsenal, I felt. Like, it just felt everything Aubameyang done was like quality. And then that Chelsea move just killed him, right? Just absolutely destroyed him.
We're getting a bit ragged in midfield.
This Medina guy's a bit of a handful.
Yeah, where's he from? Where's he from?
I reckon like Colombia or something. With the name Medina. He seems a pit bull. Right, here we go. De Zerbi's got his arms around Aubameyang, big smile. Homecoming as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on, let's see Evan Gesson. Come on.
Yeah, we getting there. 62 minutes. I said 70, 75. We might see changes. Oh, he's Argentina.
Oh,
Medina.
What are we doing there? What is Mings doing there?
This is the thing, right?
Just
Unai
get it
wants
clear.
Him to do that. Yeah, but Unai wants him to do that. And this is where you feel sorry for the lack of technical players. Unai will say that's his fault. Unai will go, that's me telling Mings to do that.
True.
True. but your instinct should be just to put the foot through the ball there, right?
Well, especially
actually
if we've got like Marlon up top, a few other players with decent pace. I hope this I don't know virus of trying to get centre backs to keep passing the ball across the back is gonna die out in the Premier League and in football, because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Look at Saudi at Marseille, to be fair, on paper. Like, they've got a pretty Rabiot, Kondogbia, Aubameyang, Greenwood, Rose, a good player. They've got a real strong side, actually.
Yeah, it's like a mix of some sort of good young players, and then sort of players who maybe have got really good reputations but haven't quite done it at the massive club that they transferred to or whatever.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think
how is he given a foul there?
I know, that's no way a foul. No way. Hemmings brilliant again. Oh, go on, Hemmings. He's not having it from that Medina. And McGinn as well. McGinn's coming in on Hemmings. Go on, McGinn. This is Como Real Betis vibes coming up here. I love it. Go on, the boys. This Medina, I said he was. Oh, Mings wants a bit of Medina. It's because they went in on the young lad. I like that. Protect the academy boys. But they're not having that on Hemmings. Medina went straight after him. But I tell you what, I said just a minute or two ago, this guy looks like he wants to hurt someone. I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that, but yeah, a little bit of bite. It is probably, Mac, the same Kondogbia that you've been packing on FIFA. That sounds about right. Cards come out. I love that. McGinn wanted a bit of and Mings. Yeah, thinks he's hard going after one of the youth boys and Hemmings, and the Villa lads are like,
McGinn's gutted that he's got a yellow card for that, because if the other fella had got just a yellow card, McGinn would have gone straight through him in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. See, look, he has a kick out, Medina on him, and Hemmings comes in, and McGinn's like, all right, let's have some of this. And then Onana and Mingsy fancy it as well.
Look. If McGinn hadn't have had a yellow card, he would have gone straight through him.
Can you remember he did that against PSG? He was it Dembele or Kvaratskhelia? He put in the absolute
clattered him. Oh, Marlon!
I love this. This is scrap. This is scraps after the game. I'm telling you. Best friendly I've ever watched, because it's not a friendly. But there we go. Big up to Michael, says that the team on this watch on has worked very well. Well done both. Appreciate it, Michael. And as always, people, if you haven't subscribed to Rich, then Villa Park Pod in the title, click and collect. You click and Rich collects. So that's what I mean. Do you know what I mean? So teamwork makes the dream work and all that.
We are.
Gassons. Evans coming on. Evans
Get
coming
in,
on.
and Buendia.
And Nemi Buendia. Here we go. It's Evan time. Here we go. What friendly to come on to get the absolute shit kicked into you from Marseille. What a dream. What a dream.
Oh, here's some wise words from Aston McPhee to Evan Gesson.
He's saying, put your shin pads on and don't get injured. We've just paid a lot of money for you. I want you to stay out of the set pieces, hang on the edge. Okay, I'm going to say a really bad joke. Are you ready? Let's guess on the time Evan scores. That's nearly as bad as Brainy Bryan's jokes.
Ramsey's coming off and McGinn's coming off. I think that's
Ramsey's had an absolute stinker of a performance again. He's playing himself out of the team.
He set the goal up. Give him one little badge.
Yeah.
But apart from that, he hasn't done anything.
Medina's an absolute joke. He sums up how OTT this team is and how badly want to beat a Prem team in friendly. It's pathetic. Go on, British, mate, get into them. But That's the thing, right? Ramsey's stat padding, because people who haven't watched this game are gonna go, "Oh, how
Oh
can
no,
you?"
McGinn's still on. Marlon's come off. Yeah.
Onana's still on as well, and then Junior's still on. Mallon went off, so
Mallon and
guess who's
Ramsey.
playing the 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, do you know what I was gonna say?
How's that foul?
Go on, Evan. What the flip? Welcome to the game. This referee is nuts. Thank you, that's really kind. Thank
He
you.
literally won the ball.
He's won the ball. The rest have an absolute stinker. Oh, I love this. What's going off here? That's quality. But this has got me in the mood for football like next week already. Like, it's a quality. And he's got a yellow. For it. Do you know what? This referee is probably a referee in France, right? So he's probably pissed off that Evans come to England. He thought, screw you. But there we go. Welcome to the game. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet because I can't hold it anymore. So what's going to happen is we're probably going to score.
We're going to score.
And I'll probably
Gessan's going to score.
And I'll probably quit streaming after that because I'm no use if we're going to keep scoring out. But I just seen we're drinking out of bottles sponsored by Red Bull. Hilarious. I'm just seeing the bottle of Evan Gesson. Looks like a Red Bull can. So yeah, I'm back in a second.
What are the likes on at the minute? Let's have a look. Where are we at on the likes, people? If I could find this watch along. We're on 73 likes. So if you haven't already, smash the like button. And Josh, I think he's over 15.5K subscribers. But if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button to Josh, and drop the subscribe onto my channel as well. We are about 130 away from 6,000. So please do smash the like button. Cash with a throw in here up to Gesson and goes over his head and collected by the goalkeeper. Hopefully it doesn't just drop in terms of quality now. I imagine there'll be some more substitutes in the next sort of 5-10 minutes for both teams. Maybe it'll just settle down. But it'd be good for Villa to get a winner. I don't think there's been many chances for either team in this half. I can't recall Villa having a shot. I can't recall Marseille having a shot apart from Mason Greenwood hitting the ball wide. Not much has happened really.
Did you got the Villa song?
Yes, Meeks. I will steal all of Josh's subscribers. Now he's gone to the toilet, but he's back now, so.
Yes, do subscribe to Rich. Why have we not scored then? Why have we not scored?
Mate, nothing really happened. I was just trying to think there in this 25 minutes of this half, I don't think there's been a shot. There's been one shot, hasn't there, Mason Greenwood? One shot, but like 4 cards. Yeah, that's probably right, actually. So it has got quite scrappy, hasn't it, really? Let's just say it.
I actually love this. Duran would have been arrested in this game. Can actually picture that, you know? And Zaniolo would have been booked before he was on the pitch. They're actually true, isn't it? Like, these two would have loved to get part. Because they probably thought, I don't know, does a red card in a friendly count to the league? I'm not sure. If you get a red
there'll
card,
be some sort of sanction, particularly if it's like violent conduct or something. There has to be.
Because I guess it stops players just absolutely nailing someone and thinking, "Oh, it's only a friend. I can do what I want."
Says no. There's got for something to do with like violent like that Como against Betis game. You can imagine some sort of sanction for them. They can't just get away with that. There'd have to be something. Oh, what a turn that is!
Yeah, Hemmings is just a joke. He's actually better than everyone. Like Hemmings for the Ballon d'Or at this rate, the way he's playing.
Get back in.
Right.
Get back in. Oh, that's wide.
Guys, if you don't know how to hit the link for Rich's channel, I'm actually going to help you out one better because I'm actually just going to put it in the chat. Someone's just said it. So if you don't know how to work, this is Rich's channel. It's in the chat there. And in fact, I'll just pin it as well. So it's easy as well. There you go. Now you've got no excuse. You've got two options, title or pin comment. Simple as that. But yeah, no shots. Yeah, we do want a few more goals. We do want a little bit of action, but Aubameyang's touch there is terrible. Yeah, he used to play for them before his career. Aubameyang, what? Yeah, I want the Chaos Twins back. Duran and Zaniolo were nuts to watch. Like, they were pure. You had to sort of watch between your fingers. You were like, they're either going to win us the game or lose us the game here. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah. Sometimes Zaniolo played like he'd never played football before. And then there was a couple of games where he was brilliant. So he doesn't give a foul for that. He doesn't give a foul for that.
Yeah. This ref's actually been like, someone's got in his ear at half time saying, "Bro, he's going to book an honor him." So wow, and then he gets the same tackle that Gesson does, Anana does, and I don't know. But guys, the fact that a lot of you are praising Hemmings, you're spot on with that.
Absolutely. And thank you for subscribing. That's top man.
Absolutely.
I think I've had a few today, so thank you everyone for subscribing. It's much appreciated. I'll do a match reaction after this as well. So
yeah, everyone check that out. Come on then, Villa. Let's get Gesson in. He wants it. Play him in. Too many.
He must have given a free kick. Well. He must have given a free kick.
I think Duncan's right here. The ref is guessing the decisions here. It actually feels like that now. It's like flip a coin in his head. But another criticism, again, similar to what I saw with Daniel Mallon on the pitch. Villa players in the forward positions not passing the ball early enough to our front men. Both Mallon and Gesson there want it in behind quickly. They're doing those runs. They're standing there saying, "Play me, play me, play me." Yeah, and now again, is Kamara going to come on? Because he used to play for Marseille, didn't he?
Goal.
Damn. It's a finish. Is it Aubameyang?
Yeah, it's a typical Aubameyang goal.
No way. And he did his front flip. Buendia lost it, didn't he?
I don't know.
Damn.
Hemmings let his man get on the wrong side of him.
Mings left the Aubameyang there as well. That Medina plays it to Rowe. Does Mings? I need to see that. So
you'd have to see the movement of Aubameyang, but yeah, he probably does leave him to peel away from him. Where's Luca Dean on that back post covering?
Yeah, all the defense. Cash dragged out. Mings is the man. Where's Luca Dean? 2-1. Mings for me, a little bit disappointing. Because I think once again he does run off him. I do think he does run off him. Aubameyang scoring, damn. And those options are loving it.
The midfielder got the wrong side of Hemmings. To be fair, Hemmings has done great, but he did let him get the wrong side of him. You can't let your midfielder run from that deep.
Yeah, I agree. Damn. Duncan said Mings Cash poor match. Yeah, I'd say Mings' mistakes are there. Yeah. Buendia again a little bit weak. That's my criticism of Emmy. And interestingly, don't like to be a broken record, but again, attack after attack on our right hand side. Rowe cooking Cash, although Cash done well there, but it just seems to be the tactical Nelson. Yes, they are stronger as well, probably on their left, but they're not coming down Dean's side at all, are they?
No, it's like Greenwood's on that side. He seems to be coming in across from that side, doesn't he?
Yeah, it does. Exactly that. Just realised I had the stream 90 seconds behind this whole time. What's going on there? That's a stinker, that is.
We have gone a bit ragged. Legs are going a bit.
But I've got my wish in the sense of I didn't want wholesale changes. it was about getting 90 minutes as much as possible in a lot of players' legs.
Yeah, I mean,
doing that. Has your first scored today as well? By the
Did
way,
he?
for Arsenal, is he?
The only thing about this second half is, I agree with you. It's good to get the minutes in the legs, because next week is where it really counts, and we might end up scoring in the last few minutes of the game or something like that. So you want the players to be able to keep going. But it's been scrappy, hasn't it? We haven't really done any of the passing that we did in the first half. We haven't looked anywhere near as threatening as we did in the first half, which is quite poor. Luka Dean just got absolutely cooked there, and they've scored again.
Yeah, we're getting torn now. Concentration, the crumble, the mentality crumble.
Yeah, we've dropped
how I
off
see
a
it.
lot. Maybe they should have attacked down the left-hand side a bit more.
Yeah. Now they're looking at it going, what we do? Yeah. Damn. Disappointing, really, because now those defensive mistakes are really showing again with Villa's concentration. It's a bit too easy there. Luka Dean gets done through the goalkeeper like that. That's all really poor.
I did think that this would happen the last sort of 10, 15. I did think it would happen like this, but
always the defensive mentality though. That's where I'm going to come down to it. I think that we do have this vulnerability, and do you know what? It's like when one happens, 2 or 3 more follow up. And now with 10 minutes to go, he's bringing on Yuri and Moreno, which is interesting.
However, you've got an 18-year-old in George Hemmings on the pitch. You've got Ellen Jr. still on the pitch.
Yeah, that's true.
Mings, Bogard aren't going to be the starting centre-back partnership. So
I think that I just think there's a defensive mentality that we haven't ironed out for a couple of seasons now, where we do look vulnerable all the time, and especially if we concede. I always think we're going to concede again straight after, like we go into our shells. Like I'm absolutely gobsmacked today that we conceded, and a couple of minutes later McGinn scores. Do you know what I mean? Like he absolutely responds. We rarely do that, but yeah. How many minutes has Powell had in relation to Mings this preseason? I would say Mings had more because he played in the Hansa Rostock games and the Walsall games. So Powell would have played less, but that's because he wasn't available for selection, if that makes sense. So definitely Mings had more.
Did Powell play against Roma?
Of course, no, Powell did. Yeah, no, Powell wasn't on international. So yeah, Powell did. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. He did play against. In fact, I'm wrong, completely wrong. It'd be interesting. Maybe Ming. Well, maybe equal. There's got to be a weighting of it, but
he's just made loads of subs there for the last 10 minutes. He's brought Konsa on. He's brought Moreno on. Tielemans on. Kamara's come on. Burrows has come on.
I don't get it. Really, I'll be honest.
Bogard's gone to right back.
These subs with 8 minutes to go don't make sense to me. If they're playing tomorrow, I don't get it.
Perhaps he saw that the players were absolutely knackered, and he thought, it's going to be a 5 or 6-1 here if I don't make some subs.
With 10 minutes to go, what if those players pull a muscle injury now with 10 minutes to go coming onto a game like this? That's my worry. It's like, I don't know. We'll see.
I'm just worried about situations like this at the back.
Bogard's literally, can you fill in for wherever we haven't got options?
Yeah.
So I've got the right back up.
Yeah, I'm only worried because I don't see the midfielders a lot of the time offering enough options to receive the ball. So we end up just keep playing it across the back.
Yeah, I agree. If we don't sort out this defensive fragility stuff, it's going to be a really frustrating season again. Where
Ooh.
yeah, it's a terrible foul. That's a yellow card, and that's a terrible foul, and there's going to be a ruck again for it. Mings is involved.
That's a proper lunge, that.
It's a terrible lunge. But yeah, I really don't know. I really don't know. We have to get some defensive stability. We really do. We really do.
He's an English player, isn't he?
Yeah,
Conrad
I
Egan
think
Riley.
Egan
Where
Riley
is
used to play for Sheffield United.
he? Bloody hell, he's got a good agent.
Yeah, I'm sure this Egan Riley used to play for Sheffield United. I might be wrong. Oh, my unpopular opinion. Would rather have moved on Dean and kept Moreno and Watson. Wow. Wow. Mixon hit the lights, and I wonder if Emily is rethinking our starting CVs. Mings concert's too good to ignore. A lot of people would love to see that, but just see Powell playing tomorrow and then start him.
Oh, come on. Oh, how have you missed that?
It's Medina. He's celebrating like
Burrows.
it's.
It was Burrows.
That's the score.
Great save.
Great set piece.
I didn't think that was a corner, though.
Yeah, I think the referee's genuinely guessing.
he's had a shocker, this ref. I mean, in a good way, because it's led to like a real competitive game.
Yuri Tillman's boots. Thompson wants to put that Medina in a headlock. Go on, son. Give him a little bit of a. Yeah, that's it. Grab him by the throat or something.
Yeah.
Agreed, British Mitt. Ah. Our set piece is going to be deadly again this season. We'll have to wait and see on that one.
Actually, a question for you. When we talked about our 11 for Newcastle, do you think Emi Buendia gets anywhere near it?
Doesn't even make the bench.
Interesting.
Doesn't even make the bench. I think it will be sub goalkeeper, Matson, Mings, Bogard, Anana,
Moreno.
McGinn on the bench. McGinn, Jason. Maybe he might get the last
ref.
shot.
Sort this out.
Oh, Mings has had enough now with Greenwood. Oh my God, Mings and Greenwood going at it. Mings has just ripped Greenwood's top.
I know.
That's a personal thing there, isn't it? That's. I think they've been waiting to do that. I think they've been waiting to do that. I think Mings has been waiting to do that.
He'd be sent off, Mings.
Mings has been waiting for that all game.
Yeah.
Mings has been waiting for that all game. Have you seen how he's been first to every ruck and riot? Clearly not got a likable reputation in the professional football community amongst players. Everyone's getting carded. Well, I might not. Yeah, that's gonna rattle me. So if anyone who's just missed it, Mason Greenwood and Mings have just had an absolute scrap on the pitch. The fact that Mings ripped his shirt. Greenwood's
Greenwood late tackle on Onana, wasn't it, first?
Yeah.
And then Mings just...
Yeah. So when Mings, people love that for Mings, but let's have a look at this again.
Yeah, so Onana went in.
Oh yeah, he catches Onana late. That's why. Oh, Mings has had enough. Onana's had enough. Oh yeah, freaking love that because Greenwood tries to laugh in Onana's face. Do you see that? Greenwood tries to laugh.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh no!
He's got another one on.
Who's this Marseille team? Just shithouse FC.
I told you, the manager sums them up. He's a horrible little wanker, De Zerbi as well. Can't stand him.
Do you know what? Fair play to Mings because he wasn't actually going to get involved because he knew Onana could handle his own business. It was the way that Greenwood laughed in Onana's face there. And Mings thought, you need to fucking have some of this now. Like, absolute. Just shows basically Greenwood's personality a little bit there, doesn't it? The way he just laughed at Onana there. So,
well, he probably shit himself a little bit, so that's what he had to do.
Yeah, I hope they get relegated.
I think most people would if they saw Amadou Onana standing over them.
Yeah, how dare he just laugh at Onana in his face like that? He's made a stupid foul on him. Like, it's actually a shit foul. Like, by the way, at full time this is getting rucks, so don't go anywhere on the final whistle because I'm telling you, there's going to be something.
Well, if I was the ref, I'd just blow up on 90 minutes, which is
now. Yeah, there's going to be something. There's going to be. We're absolutely going to see something at full time. Oh, that's class. I just read it. Neil Maupay to have the last laugh, right?
Neil Maupay. Can't. He's another one, isn't he?
Sure.
So they've got this Medina guy who's an absolute wind-up merchant. They've got Greenwood who's basically hated everywhere. And they've got Neil Maupay who's hated everywhere as well. Even
Højbjerg isn't a popular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you know there's 9 yellow cards? 9 yellow cards today in a pre-season. 9 yellow cards. We are on the 91st minute or so.
I think the Villarreal one friendly tomorrow will be probably a little bit more civilized, shall we say.
Where's Mings? I'm watching Mings.
Emery's homecoming, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow, yeah. I really hope the cameras don't pan out because I want to see if the Villa players just walk off the pitch and don't want to get involved, or if it does fire up.
Still giving fouls for no reason.
Grace might have done. All I've done is paid £6 to be wound down myself. The wind up match, yeah. Maupay's had a hair transplant, has he, or what?
Yes. Looks like
he didn't have that rugged hair. Here we go.
Great ball.
Maupay. It's Maupay trying to clothesline Buendia there off the ball. Oh my God! Did you see what Medina just did there to Hemmings? Medina's just had a swipe at, or is it? Medina just had a swipe at someone off the ball there. I swear to you.
I didn't see it. I was watching. Gesson put Moreno in, and then we nearly scored.
I swear there was some off the ball crap there from Medina. He's a horrible bloke.
Maupay nearly scored. Then I thought Maupay was going to score. Then that would have been horrible. That would have been even worse.
That is a terrible miss from Neil Maupay. Good double save from Marco. That's a terrible miss. Good tackle. Don't give a penalty. Keep the ball away from Medina because he actually could injure someone.
It would have been Burrows that he knocked.
Get him. Knock him out, Burrows. I want someone going in on Medina. Right, we're playing Villarreal tomorrow.
Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Look at Unai.
Oh, no.
Unai wanted a bit of Medina there. Unai wanted a bit of Medina there as well.
What? I don't understand what Marseille. Have we ever played them before? Have we had any
I don't know.
grief with them before?
I don't understand. Get Marseille in the Europa League because I want to play them in a knockout game. I want to have these.
Are they automatic qualifiers for the Champions League, or have they got to go through a qualifier? Because I hope they lose that qualifier and then we play them at Villa Park.
Yeah. Fourth official grabbed Medina, and now Unai having a word with him. Yeah, I saw that.
Well, yeah, because like you said, look at this.
Look,
More playing out.
Someone knock Mopay out now, you dirty. What is this feud? I've tried to nail Kamara there, and Arna's had to calm him down.
That's 10 yellow cards now.
This is a joke.
Look at that. That's just like playing rugby or something.
Honestly, I was all for this in the first 10, 15 minutes, thinking, it's not. Now it's just getting kick us off the bullshit. Like, look at Mope. He thinks it's funny. Someone put one in.
Yes, Unai.
Yes, Unai.
He's a horrible little wanker. Deserving.
I told you, Como versus Real Betis vibes. It was getting like that.
Might as well just finish it now. I don't know whether this ref's a top level or what, but he's lost the game here.
Find out the ref. Hunt him down. The game's gone. Maybe he had a bet on 10 yellow cards today or something. I don't know.
He's better off just taking the players off the pitch.
Yeah, why are we playing plus 5 minutes? He did that in the first half. There's some sort of match fixing shit going on here as well, I reckon. No, there's never ever 10 minutes of stoppage time in a pre-season.
Have you seen it?
Mope again. Tries to nick one on Kamara there.
Have you noticed that he's playing Onana, Kamara and Tielemans?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that could be a possibility next week?
Could be, couldn't it, the way he's ended it?
Right, come on, just blow up now.
Everyone knows that if Duran was on this pitch, it would be absolute chaos. They're treating it like it's a cup final, though, aren't they? 10 minutes added on.
That's it.
There it is, full-time whistle. Right, have a look. Anything. No, don't even shake the Zerbi's hand. Mings hugs Aubameyang. I didn't get to see if there was any interaction between Zerbi and Unai.
I'm sure they'll shake hands in the end.
Not sure. I've never seen Unai lose the plot like that before. In a friend. Yeah, loads of people come on pitch.
Honestly,
it's not over yet because this happened in Como Real Betis. It happened right at the end where everyone's on the pitch and someone got in a cheeky jab.
Well, Emery doesn't like Maupay, does he? After was it him who got Kamara sent off against Brentford?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. What an absolute interesting performance and show. But there we go. Everyone gets off the pitch.
It'll be all right. It's all sorted.
No one's hurt. No one's going to be in the back of a hospital van. And we move on till tomorrow. Villa playing tomorrow, people. How weird is that? So, yeah, guys, that's the yeah, it's been a wind-up friendly, but I tell you what, it's been better than watching a boring game in America where the game fizzles out for the last 25 minutes and basically you're nodding off thinking, this is late at night, what are we doing here? So yeah, chat. Appreciate it. Make sure you have subscribed to Rich. Again, pin comment at Villa Park Pod. I'm sure a lot of you have, but if you haven't, do that for me. Make sure you have liked and sub to this video as well. And Yeah. Rich, anything coming up for you in the next? Are you going to do a match reaction? Did you say after this?
Yeah, I'll jump on, do a match reaction in a second, so look out for that one. And then I'll do another one for tomorrow after the game tomorrow night. And then I think we've got fans forum on Tuesday. We're going to do our season predictions, so have a look out for that one. And then, yeah, the big season starts, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I know some of you British Mitts wound up by this game. I don't blame you. It is one of those where you didn't want to play it hurt. I get that. And big up to Sir Unai Emery. Said disgrace. Yes. Yeah, for once, it's quite nice. We're not moaning about the Villa performance. We're actually moaning about the referee. We've been distracted by maybe some of the antics of the opposition today. But yeah, if you did enjoy the stream, then of course, thank you. Look out for Richard's stuff. And yeah, I think I've got a busy day tomorrow. My daughter's got a football tournament. 1 o'clock start. So I don't know, it's rushing around tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see what's happening. But yeah, big up to everyone. Thanks
it's a later kickoff tomorrow, mate. It's 8 o'clock kickoff. Yeah.
Okay, that might be doable. I probably will do that then, guys. If it is that time, you'll probably see me again here. So I hope to be joined by you all again. We're out of here, people. This been an in fact, a brilliant preseason game. I've loved it. It's had everything. It's had entertainment, and we've had Rich. Absolute legends, everyone. We're out of here. Ta-da.